Hello, everyone. Thank you to having me here. And to do my presentation, the sensor data displaying on LCD and the smartphone synchronously in the environment monitor systems. I'm, I'm Hong Yu. I'm from Fitchburg State University. And also I worked in the engineering department. So as we know, the electronics controlled device help us oversee the system products autonomously. So all these electronic sensor device informed us or humans about the safety levels of controlled gas and also climate condition within car, homes, and the business or organizations and many more. And these sensors that played a large role, or you say key, in the monitoring controlled systems continuously and consistently. These growing and integrate electronic sensor systems are expanded rapidly in multiple fields, such as smart home, artificial intelligence, no human drive, just like all this is. I'll give you an example. In 2016, the smart home global market was valued 55.7 billion US dollar and has since grown and projected to reach over 170 billion US dollar by 2025. So you say, what is the smart home? So smart home exactly is a residence that use the Bluetooth, internet, or Wi-Fi connected all the detected sensors or device to allow to remote monitoring and the management of the old applications in the systems. So this device can be alerted freely by the user's input tasks having the ways of automated systems and the faster and the more efficient the machines. They will enhance the machines to implementation. So it will continue having great improving society and the modeling and assistant housing and the cost efficient solutions toward the futures of electronic based control systems. It also requests the device safety, accessory, and energy efficiency and the cost effectiveness to be controlled by the remote device such as a smartphone. So after that, so how the conditions offer owners or humans the security, comfortable, and convenience, and let the owner control the all smart device through the smartphone. So that's I say that. So for our project, so on the other hand, on smart home, we need the emergency electronics systems. Okay, they were implemented every day and detected and protect us, especially just like smoke detectors and the temperature regulate can inform people about the safety lives. Okay, so for for this case, we all use the software, always use software of C language. So these right instructions help the device regulate the temperature and the humidity of surrounding, just like living conditions. Okay, living in in environment. So here, so for our project, we are describing our project. So the integration between the electronics measurements device will use that, just like measure temperature and humidity, and oxide, carbon oxide. That's alerted of the data are completed by task set by the algorithm. This is the translators between the electronic hardware and the interfacing containing processors, input-output pins, and the battery and the memory. So from here, you can see that in your home, you should have a lot of detector. At the same time, have an emergency alert system. At the same time, all the device can control or handle by the smartphone. So look like you have a device look like the robotic, look like you have a uh, the lights control, and also because the dim, the bright, the lights you like it, they're all decided by your version. All right, cannot hurt your eyes, the version. So I for here I give a so we are also now for here I will talk about the data flow chart and algorithm software. So for the hardware, electronic hardware part, they were embedded. They'll use the embedded system. After getting embedded system, they have a two. They have a, they have a two. First one, they go to local physical interface. Second, they go to virtual interface. And after that, they go and they collect data and display digital on the LCD and the smartphone. And after that, they're modeling all the data. Okay, all this data will be used for the future, like for the machine learning. So this part, that's flowchart. So for here, we talk about algorithm. Algorithm, that's we say that all the data coming, they save it. At the same time, they're always tracking by the smartphone and monitor it, and also control it. At the same time, that's for local. For local system, they're always tracking. They're always tracking and displayed it. Look like communities, look like carbon oxidize, and look like that's we do that. So at the same time, they have an emergency. So emergency hold the system still continue running. At the same time, they will, if you have emergency, they have an emergency implementation. Okay, so that's we saw that all for the local. Okay, but the smartphone can always track it. So that's we say that. So look like sometimes we talk about it. You say, and we have an emergency. How to do that? Exactly, emergency. That's in the first primaries. So you can write the code. So here I also write some code because no enough space. So I put our code over there. So all this instruction, I will use the code to organize. Okay. So when we so the final so eventually all the electronics control sensors will be incorporated into our futures the solar decluttering smart home. I will do that. So we are built this one for the carbon footprint, the emission produced by the anything, including people that contributed to the greenhouse effect resulting in the climate changes and global warming. So that means that we are used to this one. I will set up a new project we call the carbon footprint. So this carbon the emission produced by anything, maybe our people were blows, breath, all this is okay for the cooking at home. So all this is so how to monitor, how to make sure where house is greenhouse. So exactly we wanted sensor. detect it and help you do that. And also global warning, right? So finally, building will help not only the house, but other facility in the building as well. Once applied it will provide useful data that can be used to manipulate it current surrounding in the most cost-effective and even environmentally friendly way. So that's we do that. Okay, so all these things that look fine. So as I show you on the poster, we can see the local display. We put this one in my solar decathlon smartphone in future. At the same time, we use the app. We use the Android app to display it, give a different data, send a different comment. They send a different data to you. Look like humidity. You send the number 1. You give a comment, and the number 1, they give you humidity. And number 3, you give the just temperature. You send the comment 3, they give you temperature and send to you. So that's we do that. So that's in the futures. So in future work. So in the future work, because they have a lot of small device coming, so that's a lot of small measurement, right? So all these measurement device will be added, including the air and the gas measurements, and the lights and the pollutions and the sound sonars. Eventually, it will be lead a total control over all the environment and the systems. So what means that's a lot of coming, especially for the pandemic. Now they have an album. So how to detect the albums the density, right? That's why we talk about it. So always help us. So we should say how to integrate together. So if you have this platform, so integrate is very easy. So because in future we need more and more sensor, how to computerize, right? That's very important. Otherwise, it's not easy. Otherwise, maybe have a hardware virus coming. Okay, so that's how I say that. So next one, so an increased amount of small electronic measurements device will be added. Okay, so next step, we'll put all this data in cloud. Okay, and also we go to zero carbon footprint house. So exactly how to detect carbon oxidize. So will be added in electronic interface easily and adapted to the many device. So smartphone will be the first interfacing software toward the building and integrate between the electronics device and the human interactions. So that's how I mentioned this one. So next one, so I say we'll use this one exactly for the zero carbon footprint house. That's that's for the solar decathlon smart house of my project. All information will be placed in the cloud also, and also for futures where according the temperature, body's temperature, we use the machine learning to decide it you surrounding condition. That's why I do that. Okay, so I will stop here. So if you have do you have any questions, and I would prefer to answer to you. Okay, so if you don't have it, I will stop here. Now I will stop. Thank you very much.